So welcome to part 2 of my bookshelf tour. This is my second bookshelf. And this is what most of you guys will see in videos. If you're a new subscriber, you'll see that in future videos. And if you're an older subscriber, you've already seen this. I forgot in part 1 to go over what was on top of my other bookshelf, so we're going to head on over here. So on top of my bookshelf, I have two white what are they called? You know what they are. Anyway, we have Mr. Selfridge, the Downton Abbey album, two Downton Abbey books, The World of Downton Abbey and Chronicles of Downton Abbey by Jessica Fellowes. And then I have the 4 seasons of Downton Abbey, and this is kind of like my Downton Abbey Mr. Selfridge place. I put my DVDs because I just love the show. And then we're going to move on to my bookshelf up here. What's up here? And the law has changed. I have my thing that says library. It's kind of a website-ish idea. And it's an idea board kind of, and I won't get into that, but that's something I've been working on for a while. I think it was in the last one. And then these are the books I have on top of my bookshelf. And I have a few Lego figurines, as you can see, like this. And I found those. They're from like 2001. I found them when we were cleaning out the hall closet. And then up top I have a Doll's House by Henrique Eisbin. I have an Italian phrase book, Essential Italian Grammar, Garbage Pail Kids by Art Spiegel, The Quiz Life, The Book of Awesome by Neil Parisha. I'm probably butchering a lot of these authors' names. Barbie All Dolled Up, Ask Elizabeth by Elizabeth Berkley. Then I have the first Sailor Moon graphic novel, Quiet by Suzanne Kane. And then I have a French verb book in here, Hello Kitty, Sweet Happy Fun book. The Real Housewives Get Personal. So that's all the books and stuff I have on the top of my bookshelf. Starting with the first shelf, this is an overview of the first shelf. I tried to make it very pastel-y and stuff like that. So we're starting over here with Looking for Alaska, The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, How to Love by Katie Cotugno, The Beginning of Everything by Robin Schneider, Rainbow Rowell's Attachments, Eleanor and Park, Fangirl, and Landline. Then I have the Summer I Turn Pretty trilogy by Jenny Han, which includes The Summer I Turn Pretty, It's Not Summer Without You and Will Always Have Summer, Stolen by Lucy Christopher, and then I have Jurassic Park and Philosophy, and this is edited by McCod and Watkins, and Veronica Mars and Philosophy, Investigating the Mysteries of Life, edited by Dunn. And then I have X vs. Y by Eve Epstein and Lenore Epstein. And then over here at the bottom, I have my little bookmark, which is like a hummingbird. And then I have 2 Lego figurines I like to keep there. They just chill up there. Then I have my Elin Hilderbrand books, which is Summerland, Silver Girl, Beautiful Day, The Castaways, Barefoot, The Blue Bistro, The Island, Nantucket Nights, The Beach Club. Then I have Dying to Know You by Aidan Chambers, My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick, and The Clearing by Heather Davis. And I really like the look of this shelf. Besides the 2 philosophy books in the middle, I'm going to put those somewhere else probably in the future. I just don't know where yet. But I really like these. And then we're moving on to my second shelf, which is pretty much the Sarah Shepard shelf because pretty much all her books are there. And on the shelf under here, I keep my 2 necklaces because it's just this place I can keep them because I don't really have a jewelry box to keep them in. So I just keep them laying there. First, we have Pretty Little Liars. Usually I'd have Flawless right in between right here, but my friend is borrowing it right now, so I do not have that. Then I have Perfect, Unbelievable, Wicked, Killer, Heartless, Wanted, Twisted, Ruthless, Stunning, Burned, Crushed, Deadly, Toxic, and those are all by Sarah Shepard, as well as these 2 books, which are the prequels, Pretty Little Secrets, which is in between the 4th and 5th book, and Allie's Pretty Little Liars, which is a prequel to the series. Then I have 4 books from her Lion Game series, which include The Lion Game, Never Have I Ever, Two Truths and a Lie, and Hide and Seek. Then I have the Selection trilogy by Kira Cass, which includes The Selection, The Elite, and The One. And then on the side I have Firecracker by David Iserson. And this is an overview of the second shelf on this bookshelf. Then this is my third shelf, and I put most of the books with darker covers on this shelf so they kind of match-ish. Then I have Rockaholic by C.J. Scoos, Mystic City by Theo Lawrence, The Future of Us by Jay Asher and Carolyn Mackler, Cinder by Marissa Meyer, and Scarlet, I need to find a place for it because the dust jacket is right here. And then I have Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs, Gail Forman's duology, If I Stay and Where She Went, 172 Hours on the Moon by Johan Harstad, Legend by Marie Lu, The Spectacular Now by Tim Tharp, Gone Girl, which is a nasty glare on that, Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn, The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer and The Evolution of Mara Dyer, both by Michelle Hodgkins. Almost messed that up. Then I have the Beautiful Creatures series, which includes Beautiful Creatures, Beautiful Darkness, Beautiful Chaos, and Beautiful Redemption, all by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. Then the Hunger Games trilogy by Suzanne Collins, which includes The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay. Then over here I have The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken, Shatter Me by Tahara Mafi, and Anna Dressed in Blood by Kendar Blake. And that is my third shelf. This is my fifth shelf, and I tried to keep it matching on the one side at least, but it's not very cohesive yet. But here I have the Pushing the Limits companion novels, all by Katie McGarry. It includes Pushing the Limits, Dare You To, Crash Into You, and Take Me On. Then I have the Divergent trilogy by Veronica Roth, and that includes Divergent, Insurgent, and Allegiant. Then I have All These Things I've Done, and Because Is My Blood by Gabrielle Zevin, Burn for a Burn by Jenny Han, and I can't pronounce her first name, Vivian, sorry. And then I have the Chemical Gardens trilogy, which includes Wither, Fever, and Sever by Lauren De Stefano. Also by her I have Perfect Ruin, which I've not got to yet. And then I have Anna and the French Kiss and Lola and the Boy Next Door, obviously by Stephanie Perkins. Matched and Crossed by Ali Condi. Me, Earl and the Dying Girl by Jessie Andrews. Shades of Grey by Jasper Ford. And Beauty Queens by Libba Bray. And this is an overview of that shelf. Then we're moving on to the fifth shelf and final shelf, and this is double stacked as you can see once again. So I'll show you the first shelf, well the first stack of books in front, and then I'll move them and show you what's behind. So starting with the first book, 6 Months Later by Natalie D. Richards, 10 by Gretchen McNeil, Lucid by I think Adrian Stoltz and Ron Bass, Etiquette and Espionage by Gail Carger, Fallen by Lauren Kate, and then I have a few Sarah Dessen books. I have Dreamland, Someone Like You, That Summer, Along for the Ride, Lock and Key, and Just Listen, and The Moon and More. Then I have 2 books by Pittacus Lore, The Power of Six and I Am Number 4. I Am Number 4 is supposed to be where The Power of Six is. They're mixed up. I'll have to fix that later. And then I have Origin by Jessica Kahori, Wentworth Hall by Abby Graham, The Forsaken by, I forget her first name. That's really bad. Lisa M. Stasier. And then I have the Maze Runner trilogy by James Dashner, which includes The Maze Runner, The Scorched Trials, and The Deaf Cure. Wake and Lullaby by Amanda Hawking, Model Land by Tyra Banks, and Eve by Anna Carey. So this is what's in front. This is the final shelf, and this is the final books behind it. Well, that was the final shelf I showed you before, but this is a stack behind it, which includes The Anatomy of Wings by, I forget her first name, sorry guys, Karen Foxley. Privilege by Zoe Dean, X and the Single Girl by Lonnie Diane Rich, The Shoemaker's Wife by Adriana Trigani, Bright Young Things by Anna Godberson, which I should probably put over there with her other books, I Love You, Beth Cooper by Larry Doyle, Get Well Soon by Julie Halpern, 13 Little Blue Envelopes by, I forget her first name, why am I forgetting all these authors' names, Maureen Johnson, Two-Way Street by Lauren Barnholt, I'm pretty sure, yep. Karen Ann Hopkins, Belonging, Out Poseidon by Anna Banks, Tiger Lily by Jodi Anderson, Half Brother by Kenneth Opel, Withering Tights by Louise Renaissance, Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson, I forget her first name again, I keep forgetting their names, sorry guys, Candace Bushnell's, The Carrie Diaries and Summer in the City, Trapped by Michael Northrup, The Karma Club, 52 Reasons to Hate My Father and My Life Undecided by Jessica Brody, Spirit Bound by Rochelle Mead, Chain Reaction by Simone Alcalez, and The House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielinski. And this is an overview of what I just said. And this is obviously subject to change, so I'll probably do another one of these bookshelf tours next year. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!